Hi, this is Paula Nacovara, and I am really excited that you're here with me because I have a really juicy topic to talk to you about. Lately, there's been a lot going on. I'm sure you could feel it since July. So many things have been happening, so many planets around, eclipses, full moons. There's been a lot of moving around, and I'm sure you've been feeling it, even if not at a conscious level, at a subconscious level, for sure. Things have been shifted, and we are being invited, especially as women, to rise like never before. And one of the biggest things that I work with my clients in all my programs, when I do private coaching, when I do group coaching, is this piece. Without this piece, you will never be able to really feel empowered. It's almost impossible. And let me just go ahead and tell you a little bit more. Before we start, I love for you to click subscribe in the button somewhere here on YouTube. If you're watching this from your home or from your phone, you'll find it. Now, here's what I want you to know. What I'm going to talk to you about today is forgiveness. Do you feel like clenching a little bit? I know why, and I hear you because I've been there myself. One of the pieces that was so hard for me to understand around forgiveness is that I was doing it for me. I remember, when I heard this, I'm like, you're doing it, forgiveness is for you. Well, what do you mean forgiveness is for me? It is for us. This is the first thing that I want you to know. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for anybody else. If you're like me, you probably feel like you wanted to hold on so you wouldn't forget, so you wouldn't be hurt again, right? Forgiveness is about you giving yourself the permission to release the energy that has been holding you back, that has been keeping you stuck, even if whatever happened years ago. The problem is that when we don't forgive, we're not letting go. And when we're not letting go, we're carrying with us that hurt, that pain, that energy. And what we don't know, what I didn't know, is that I continue to experience the same things over and over. And I'm like, why is this happening to me, right? That's the question that I was asking myself. Do you identify with that? Why is this still happening? I'm trapped in this energy. Why? Because you're carrying it. That's why. Here's what I want you to know about forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't make the person or the situation or whatever happened right. Okay? It doesn't. So the thing is that whatever happened is in the past now, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But what you can do, what would make you feel empowered, is that when you make that decision to release it, when you make that decision to release it, you're making an empowered choice. And when you do that, what you're also doing is that you're releasing that energy, and you're creating energetic space to fill it with the things that matter to you, with the things that make you happy. If you're carrying that backpack of hurt or betrayed or whatever happened in your life with whatever person that happened, then you are resonating vibrationally, energetically with that backpack, with those emotions, with that energy. And you don't want that. You want to move forward. So here's what I would recommend you to do. Okay, so I want you to grab some piece of paper, and I want you to do this exercise. Okay, this is so going to support you. So going to support you. First thing that you need to do, number one, is I want you to let it out. Let it go, release it. Release the anger, release the pain. Give yourself that space, okay? And what this might look like is writing, accusing someone, right? If your best friend, or if a past lover, whatever it is, or a boyfriend or ex-husband or family member, mother, father. Well, we have a big list there. I know, because this is what it is. And this is the whole, this is how I am able, and my clients are able, to continue to rise and move forward and become more empowered, because when we are not forgiving, and hear me out on this, when we are not forgiven, we're continuously giving our power away to the situation or the person. And the crazy part is that happened in the past. You gotta let it go, all right? So write down, free, like, let it out fully and completely. This letter is for you. Nobody's gonna read it. This is between you and God. And you know what? God wants you to be happy, right? Like, you want to be happy. The universe supports you in every level, because you're here to enjoy your life. So the only thing, when we repress our emotions, whatever emotions are, if it's anger, if it's jealousy, if it's hurt, if it's pain, then we're repressing a part of ourselves, and you're not feeling free. Your wild woman wants you to be free. Your victim archetype would hold it in. If you want more information about the archetypes, you can take my quiz on my website. It's paulalacobar.com. I'm gonna post it below. You can take the quiz and you can get more clear about the Empowered Woman Archetype system that I created, which is a roadmap for you to claim and create the life that you've always wanted and to live it on your terms, okay? It's a roadmap to understand your femininity and to step into your feminine power, okay? So going back to the letter, I want you to let it out fully. Don't repress it. Don't hold it. Don't try to defend the person. Don't try to make it look pretty. This is what the good girl would do. Allow the victim her voice. The victim is a victim. You wouldn't feel pain, and probably whatever happened in your present moment, it's actually related to what happened probably back in your childhood, probably back in your early years. And it's touching that wound that's still very open and raw. Okay, so, but the indication is, it's not even about the person, it's about what happened, listening to your needs, listening to your pain. Okay, so write it down. And then what I want you to do is burn it. It's so powerful to burn it. You probably heard this ritual many times and everywhere, but do it with the intention of fully let it go. And one thing that I tell my clients is, once the paper came to the ashes, throw it in the toilet and flush it. Or bury it on the earth, surrender it, give it away. It's not yours anymore. And then what I want you is to write a letter of love and or a letter of appreciation. The person, whoever hurts you, whatever the situation hurt you, what really is about is giving you the opportunity to dive deeper into your heart. Okay, and even though you're like, I don't want to forget, I don't want to let go, and that person, it doesn't mean that you have to talk to that person again. It means that you're coming back to your true nature. You're an empowered woman who's connected with your heart and who's free of pain and free and making choices that serving you. That's what an empowered woman does. You make the choices that serve you, connected with your heart, and you have the choice to show up in an empowered way, which means that you don't have to be angry all the time, or you don't have to feel that resentment inside that eats you alive, eats your energy, and it's not who you truly are anyway. All right? So write that letter, free range, allow your emotions to flow. Don't be afraid, just let it go. Number 2, burn it. Burn it and throw it out, out of your house, out of your mind, out of your heart and your energy. Now you're creating space, and then write a letter of appreciation or love, however you feel more in the moment. If you're not ready to forgive, it's fine. Give yourself the space, but don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck there, because it's just not who you are. at the end of the day, it's not who you are. So give yourself that space. I'd love to hear from you. I love to hear how this exercise worked for you. I love to hear if you're stuck. Let me know. Send me the questions, and I will definitely let you go. Let you know what you need to do moving forward. Here's the thing. I'm thinking about letting go because it's so important. Here's the thing. Sometimes we do the exercise and people, especially those close to us in our families, in our, your husbands, your kids, whatever happens, sometimes what's important to know when we do a forgiveness exercise is then move on into boundaries. I'm going to do another video about boundaries because that's a whole other topic. But if someone in your life is still you're still going into and feeling that energy with that person, sometimes what's best to do is to take some space away from that situation and from that person until you feel more like stronger. But the first thing you need to do is to forgive. Okay, so you release that energy and then you become stronger, getting clearer on how you want those relationships to be, how you connecting with your needs and your desires. And that's another full topic. But first things first, make sure to do this forgiveness exercise and let me know how that went. I really look forward to hearing from you. I really look forward to continuing on this Empowered Woman journey with you. Send me your comments below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. I know this piece of forgiveness is so powerful for all of us women, all right? And the more we let go, it doesn't make that we're making others right or wrong or what happened right or wrong. We are creating energetic space. First of all, we're coming back to our true nature, which is love. And then we're creating energetic space to welcome more things into your life. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm sending you immense love. Mwah. Talk to you soon.